exhausted and I'm tired.
Most difficult two girls I've ever in my life came across.
You realize you had no show without us.
How are you gonna be a producer? Be like, oh, well, I don't like her.
I don't like the twins at all.
You keep your because we're gonna win on the end of this. You're not.
Yeah, why do people hate us so much?
Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel, The Unpopular Party, hosted by me, Party Next Short, and today we are going to be talking about how the Victor twins was banned from the Baddies universe in a sense. This whole video was kind of inspired by a tweet I saw where they was like, they got the wrong set of twins on here. And it's like, anytime I get to tell this story about Danny and Gabby with Baddies in the 2020 era, I take the opportunity to tell it. Because it's one of those things you just had to be there, and if you don't have muscle memory, you could get lost in translation, but I'm here to remind you. But if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys so much for showing all the love, support, all that you can think of. Subscribe to this channel, become a party goer, like this video, comment on this video, and let's just get into this breakdown. Now, before we talk about how they were banned, let's get into the topic, who are the Victor twins? Because from that tweet, I noticed it was some people in the comment section saying, who are these girls? I'm like, are we in a new generation? Y'all don't know Danny and Gabby from VGC? So let's start with that aspect. We first got introduced to Danny and Gabby on the season 8 of Bad Girls Club. And they made history for being the first set of twins casted on Bad Girls Club. Like, that was kind of unheard of. You apply by yourself. Oxygen just decided this year, you know what? We're gonna take a chance and we're gonna put these twins on the show. And I would say, speaking for me, it opened the door for other sets of twins to be on Bad Girls Club. After Danny and Gabby, we saw the Claremont twins, and then we saw a whole season dedicated to a sister season, BGC 15. All that originated in the BGC world from Danny and Gabby. Now, were Danny and Gabby the most likable? No. Because they definitely did too much. The whole house kind of did too much, especially when Elise came into the picture. But Danny and Gabby took it a step further because they kept picking at Elise, tormenting Elise.
Hate. Hate on what? This hair? What? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch her. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, you dumb hoe. Just back the away from me.
You know, they were intimidated by Elise. But with that nitpicking and with them just annoying the whole house, storytelling, not only were they the first twins casted on the show, but they were also the first set of twins jumped on BGC.
I grabbed the trash out of the bathroom, which contains tampons, dirty pads, tissues, clumps of hair. If you're gonna put our trash all over the house, I'm just gonna put a little trash in your bedroom. Guess we can add on to the decoration in this room, huh? A little bit of trash for you guys. Do something, bitch. What? You like to talk? You like to touch? That's why you clean out your mouth, huh? I am. Huh? I am.
That moment of the twins getting jumped for a good little minute was the best opening fight for BGC. It definitely went down in history, especially after the fight and that one-liner. Are we done? Because I got Chipotle, I need to eat it.
Are we done? Because I had Chipotle, I need to eat it. Yeah, I'm pretty hungry.
Fun fact, that clip alone is what made me want to try Chipotle. Because I don't even think we had a Chipotle in Memphis. But when we got Chipotle, I was like, oh, that's what the twins was eating. Let me check it out. And don't get me wrong, the twins definitely caught a lot of flack, as they should. But I personally like the twins because I feel like they represented me, you know, the shit talkers. Like them or not, what you see is what you got. They was just some real raw girls from Boston. And could they fight? No. But were they still going to demand their respect? Absolutely. And I feel like that's a bad girl. Especially Danny. Danny knew every time she opened up her mouth, it was a possibility somebody was gonna smack the f out of her.
Can't keep it cute. I'm gonna do what I normally do, and that's run my mouth until I probably get my ass beat.
But did she care? No, because who are you talking to?
You about that life though, right?
Yeah.
Exactly, because you ain't.
I only fight because I'm defending you. Have I ever fought by myself? No, because that would be horrible. You would get your ass kicked. No, I wouldn't, Gabby. I know how to gouge people's eyes out. My fake ass nails. You copied both of my tattoos, Gabby.
Diddy, we were supposed to get undefined together, but you decided to get in Chinese. We don't even speak Chinese.
That could mean like I suck and you don't know.
Have our back my ass, but they're gonna go pick the new mattress up. Suck my.
They got her new sheets too. How cute. Jenny, let me write it. Your handwriting's ugly. Gabby, it's with mustard. What do you want me to do cursive.
After BGC, the twins did do some spinoffs. They did season 1 of All-Star Battle together. But after that, Gabby got pregnant. Danny did go on to do All-Star Battle season 2, but she was the first one sent home. But Danny also did participate in the 4th season of Love Games. And Danny also did BGC 13. She also did a little MTV show here. All cameras got caught up in a little entanglement with CT. And Gabby went on to do Marriage Boot Camp on WeTV. And like I always stated, Gabby was the worst BGC girl to go on Marriage Boot Camp. Not in the sense that I did not enjoy seeing her. I love seeing Gabby. I used to keep up with her Baby Daddy Chronicles on her YouTube channel. It's just that Sarah and Natalie, they was going on there to look cute. Gabby and her baby daddy, they had real life issues and it was so toxic. Like whatever they was going through behind the scenes, it was shown on TV and it was bad. It was raw and it was uncut. When they was throwing stuff at each other, the way he talked to her, throwing a drink on her, it's like you could tell like, y'all hate each other. And then when they tried to play it, like he wasn't that boy father, talking about some indeception. Oh, I would have been, oh, that pissed me off.
And Victor, could another man be Marcelo's biological father?
No. Could another man besides Victor be Marcellus's biological father? And the answer you gave was what?
Hell no.
Deception was indicated.
Okay, well that's bull. I'm not doing this. Nope, I'm not doing it.
Respect everybody else's opportunity.
Fine. Y'all can enjoy it. I think I would know if 2 penises went into my vagina. Y'all.
Are you all done?
Yeah, I'm good. Why did they pick this as the question? I'm not doing it. You can leave. Oh.
Wait, no.
They even brought Danny on it. It was a mess. Now that I caught you up on who Danny and Gabby is, let's talk about the fact about why they are not on Baddies. Now let's take it back to the year 2020. Mind you, I have to paint the picture. We're all in the house because of the pandemic. And we're in the house, but we're bored. And we're just like looking for stuff on the internet, just looking for stuff to feed our imagination, our entertainment. That's why you saw so many IG live shows. You saw so many people going live. You saw a lot of celebrities go to OnlyFans. They weren't making no money. But everybody that was going to OnlyFans, they wasn't just all going to OnlyFans just to get their rocks off. Some was going to OnlyFans making some TV content. One person in particular was Blueface. Blueface in 2020, he had this show called Blue Girls Club. And that is how we get introduced to Krishan Rock. She was on the 1st season of that. And they followed the same format of Bad Girls Club. No, it wasn't affiliated with Bad Girls Club, but we just in the house playing Bad Girls Club. We ain't got nothing else to do. So Blueface put a whole bunch of girls in the house. And they fighting, drinking, going back and forth, same old, same old. I know me, I was watching. I had never paid for nobody OnlyFans, but I wanted to watch this because I was bored. Now, what this got to do with the twins? Stay with me, okay? Because Natalie, she saw this. And Natalie being Natalie, she's like, what? Anything that's like BGC related or BGC coded, like she always loved to be a part of. She always loved to have her hand in that. So Natalie saw this and she was like, bruh, we need to be doing this. They're literally doing what we're doing and they're making millions. They're making money. We can all get together and we could do this. Natalie decided to get a whole bunch of old bad girls together and they were gonna do this OnlyFans type show called the Bad B Reunion. And the girls that was being promoted was Natalie from season 4, Erica from season 9, Christina from season 9, Shannon from season 10, Rocky from season 10, Sarah from season 11, Jada from season 12, and of course the twins. Now it was other girls that was asked to be a part of this as well, such as Judy from BGC 7, and I believe Red. It was a lot of them girls in the group chat, and Tanisha as well from season 2. But Danny and Gabby kind of felt uncomfortable with Judy being a part of it because, you know, they wasn't getting along, they was beefing, and Danny told Natalie, she was like, look, I don't think Judy should be a part of it because the second she get mad or the second something don't go her way, she's gonna run, tell the blogs, and just feed into all this other stuff.
That girl is a sociopath. That girl is a narcissist. She is a stalker. No, she is delusional as hell. And it's so scary because she be putting on this front, like this act on her YouTube channel, and she's nothing like that. Like, nothing like that.
Also, when I first talked about this on my TikTok page at @partynextshow_, Judy did comment and she said this is all cap. They were salty they got kicked off the project. They were down with absolutely everything and I have all the receipts to prove it. So Judy, you know, if you ever got some time and you want to, you know, put more of them receipts out there, you know, contact me, girl. I would love to have you on my show. I would love to have you on my platform. So with a whole bunch of bad girls trying to get together and do some stuff, yes, it was drama. It was a lot of them going back and forth, trying to just discuss business. But per the twins and Erica, Natalie had it all figured out, okay? We are going to get together and do this BGC reunion. We are going to do organized drama. That's the point of the show. They want to see that BGC factor. We're gonna, you know, get into it, have our little fake fights and arguments and stuff, but that's to be expected. We just need to put ourselves out there. And it's some validity to that, because when they was in that IG group chat, the DMs that they was talking about got leaked onto the internet, right? And that's Natalie saying we do not, and I repeat, do not need to have anything but organized drama, fake stuff, period. She also said that we are creating organized drama content for this project. There will be an organized arguments, organized pretend fights. There will not be no physically harm done by anybody. We will not be allowing any physical fighting. If this happens, this will result in automatic dismissal of the entire show and ownership. Now, I also believe this is one of the twins that is talking in the chat, but I can't 100% be certain. But someone in the chat does say, but there will also be real arguments. So I'm not putting in the contract that everything is orchestrated. Natalie then says it's fake. It's like Love and Hip Hop. I said from the beginning, we don't need fake blood, but it's fake, like fake. One of them stated, but girl, we are also filming a reality show, which means real life arguing, but it is in the contract that there is no violence, fake security, and we do our scenes, is what Natalie said. Everybody involved is gonna get a producer credit. And on top of that, once we get this first season out there, we're gonna start doing a newbie season. We just need to get our name back in. But once we get this new season out, we're gonna be head in charge. We're gonna be the OG baggers, and we're just gonna get like some new girls to be a part. And that checks out as well. In those leaked chats, Natalie was saying in the chat, we'll let the next cast of newbies turn up, or bad boys, and we'll just sit back and collect all the money. Now, it's kind of funny she mentioned bad boys, because I could do a whole separate video on how Natalie was always pushing for a bad boys club. The bad boys club that we see now, that is finally something that finally came through after years and years of no, which is kind of a message within that. But I remember when it first started in 2014, and they was like, oh no, this is a scam, and they scammed us out of an application fee. But let's get back on task. And everybody was in agreement with that. They even did this thing like, you know, hey y'all, who do you guys want to see a part of the BGC reunion thing? Go vote. I saw Danny and Gabby do a thing like go vote. The vote thing, I'm not gonna say it was rigged, but that's just television, you know, that's just producing. And let me kind of expand on that from like a marketing TV point of view. Let's just say, you know, we want to bring Bad Girls Club. We want to put that nostalgia and that like OMG back in there. So we want to create like excitement. We want you guys to vote like, what's your favorite moment from Bad Girls Club? Or who, if we brought all the bad girls from the past, who would you want to see on this show? Now, let's just say everybody go vote and they want, let's just say Leah from BGC 5. Everybody like, oh, we want Leah. Oh, you have to have Leah on this show. Well, at the end of the day, if Leah decide I'm over Bad Girls Club or she just don't want to do it, you know, we got that realm of excitement back in the air, and this is kind of like the best we can do. We can't give you Leah, but we can give you some of these other BGC, and we're still trying to tap into that nostalgia factor. They did the same thing from All-Star Battle when they was like, go vote for your favorite bad girl, and it had the cast for the first season of All-Star Battle, but it also had some other girls on there that was not a part of All-Star Battle, like Amber M from the third season, or Christian Kelly, you know? But those were free. The scams start to come into effect when you already have the cast, man, and you're telling people to, you know, go subscribe and charge them to vote for something where it's already pre-made. Now that's where the scam come into play. But the whole time drama is unfolding behind the scenes, and it's starting to be a division. It's starting to be like what? Erica and the twins versus the rest of them, because they were just asking questions that nobody else was asked. So Gabby stated she would ask certain questions like, okay, the OnlyFans thing is cool. Whose account is on the OnlyFans? With the money that's coming in, what bank account is attached? He's asking these questions to Natalie. Who's getting the profit? Who's getting the revenue? And how do we know that all of this stuff is gonna be split evenly amongst all the girls? They said Natalie would never answer those questions. Anyways, Danny and Gabby, they also provided screenshots, and when they was in the chat like asking for those things, like one of the twins that had stated, it was like, also, is someone opening up a bank account specifically for these money transfers? I don't think it should be sent to anyone's account that's already has their own money in it. Anyone else agree? And Natalie said, twins, we're getting there, I promise, I agree, and we're gonna get all this done. One thing for certain is the money will be right, all split equally, right down. We need to let the fans vote now. So they were just trying to get the fans to subscribe to the OnlyFans to vote. And that's more of them stating like, you know, just make sure they think they voting, but we already got the people who we want. And then Natalie was like, you know, oh, Rocky, what's the email? We'll send that to them, and they can use that for when they try to log in, I guess. In the midst of that, the topic also did get sidetracked, and they was just like, oh, we just need to say like, you know, a quick little 15-second video on IG saying, who do you want to see? But then Gabby stated, okay, again, we need the login password and the contract needs to be done. But they was always stating those questions Kardashians was always get the runaround. And then they're just like, okay, but this is business, like, what's going on? Another thing they was asking, like, well, who is filming this? Gabby was like, and would be like, oh, I know a guy that would come in and just film us for 24/7. Gabby's like, who in they right, this is not Big Brother, who in they right mind would just come in and just film 24/7 for a little OnlyFans show? She was like, we need to get together and actually produce or get a production team that can do this for us and in a legit way. Danny and Gabby, with them being producers, they did their research and they was like, well, here's this production company. They can come in and film what they need to film for us for a week, make the episodes, even make those little behind the scenes clips for IGs, we can post it out. It's gonna be $4,500 for this production company. That means each of us would just have to pitch in $500. What do you guys think? Just throwing stuff out there. Nobody is saying nothing. Natalie's like, well, I know a guy, and then, you know, they're just like, well, what are we doing? And it's more proof of that in the screenshots that was leaked. They had said some stuff like, you know, referring to the guy that they wanted to get. He has a professional mic, green screens, interviews, and all that. We already agreed on this, and he sent the contract. In the messages, Natalie was like alluding to like, you know, we can get someone to film some stuff. We can film majority of stuff on our phone. One of the twins was like, no. But Natalie was like, but the raw footage is fun. People like that. They're like, we already agreed to him, and his contract is sent. I sent it to him last night. Natalie was like, we could shoot some of it ourselves. The twins like, that's not happening, Natalie. Natalie said $4,500 is dumb. The twins said, you already agreed is what we need for professionalism. So they was like, OMG, I'm not doing this. He already got the contract. Natalie says, my guy cheaper and dope, and we can use our phone. They said this was a close discussion yesterday, but now was like, but this isn't Bad Girls Club. They're like, no. And then this twins, they was like, that's when they'll just randomly start talking about like, we'll just need to get like scenes, and the twins like, no, we need episodes, because like, that's like in the midst of that, there was like, Rocky was like, we should just do her pots and pans scene and dress up in nightgowns and see who does it the best. And they're just like, what are we talking about right now? Natalie says we have our cell phones and like we can just, she said, listen, we're gonna get what we get. We're staging a lot of this. We don't need all of that. We're not the newbies. But the twins said you need to listen because right now you're making all the decisions. You can't like shut down all my ideas because you want to. Then Natalie then proceeds to say, you know, we have people to get our actual stage stuff. That's all we need. The twins are just like, the episodes have to be completely put together. Well, that requires footage all day and all night. Yes, 2 crew is needed. Natalie said that's the stuff that we're staging. And someone said people can set their phones up around the house as we just film and catching audio snippets and stuff. Natalie's like, you know, we can get into that later. We're overthinking right now. Let's do a Zoom. The twins just like, I'm just not liking how you're making all the decisions. And basically what the twins were getting at, it was like, yeah, I understand like this is supposed to be something that's staged. I understand like this is something where we just like, you know, certain scenes are still going to be staged, but it don't need to be like the fans, they're still going to want quality episodes. They're still going to want something that they're going to still tune in and get their money's worth. Like, 2 things can be true at once. We can do our little scenes, but what are they getting? You know what I'm saying? You know, even Erica had to step in and she was like, I'm all caught up in y'all. We need to invest in real production. I know y'all keep saying like Blueface got his friends recorded and stuff, but we need not to expect way more from us, y'all. Seriously, even at season 1, we got to come with it and be for real, or it's going to be a joke. We need real episodes, not just stage stuff. We need our real disagreements and stuff captured. We need real footage. That stage stuff is going to get corny. Also, it was supposed to be a thing about producing an intro song. That was a lot of drama. Gabby said she was very excited about this intro song, but it just kept being too many hands in the pot. And why Gabby felt like it fell through is the same reason I felt like it fell through. I don't think Natalie ever had real intentions about this OnlyFans reunion show. At that time, because I remember Natalie was really thirsty or was really on to get this project sold to somebody within Zeus Network. She's always wanted this project to be on Zeus Network.
I have been a part of the Bad Girl franchise for over
We're gonna give y'all
that.
We're gonna figure out a way to get y'all something with the Bad
For 11 years. And I feel that this is the perfect home for the Bad Girls as of right now. And I'm gonna tell you why I feel like that. Because there's so many bad bitches right now that are on their network. Yes, Drea is a bad bitch, respectfully so in this industry. She's very well respected. China, same thing. Jocelyn, same thing. And so where in this universe with Zeus does the Bad Girls fit? Right in the middle, bitch. Like, you mean? You better bring the... All right, the meeting just got professional. You ain't got a choice.
Now, this is what we don't want to do.
The reunion on OnlyFans, yes, it was going to be a thing to put eyes on them, but it was never nothing that she really wanted to put her full energy into. Hence why the twins saying, like, we can get this person, that person, she wasn't interested into that. And then the twins and Erica, they started putting 2 and 2 together. Like, I'm like, hold on. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Natalie and Tanisha was going back and forth on IG Live in 2020 for a good little minute. Every time Tanisha was going live, she was dragging Natalie in some sense.
No, and Natalie, over to your house. I have enough in my account I probably don't have enough because I don't have a scam business like you. Bitch, I will fuck you up. You just watch your cartoons, honey. I will fuck you up. And if you want to go there, if you want to get dirty, I'll get dirty because you know I know some shit. I just got off the phone with that bitch, Natalie. It did not go well. And it just was on the phone. I was like, you know what? No. Uber into your house, you lying grandma. So another opportunity presented itself. One that I knew would come from the jump. Very attractive opportunity presented itself. There was only one catch. Both had to be on the same page. And we both had to be willing to work together. They were giving me everything I asked for and then some. Initially, I was like, okay, this is what I wanted. This makes sense. Yes. Because they left her out of the deal and threw her in at the last minute. Next thing I know, I'm getting asked to do a call with her. And I'm like, well, why would I do a private call with someone who lies so much so that it could be more confusion when we get off the call? I said, no. Natalie likes to do, Scambly likes to do things in a very loud public way. Let's have the call publicly.
And Gabby and Danny, they was thinking just like me because Gabby said, Danny, this is kind of weird because Tanisha never act out of character. And that's the same thing I was saying. I was like, Tanisha never really just was one to go live and just be going off on people. And even her and Natalie, they've been going back and forth for years. But kind of just seemed kind of elementary for her to just be mad now. So I felt like there was something else up with that. But Tanisha did go live with the twins, so it did seem like, you know, okay, they were on one accord. Just like how Natalie went live with Rocky. And it seemed like, okay, well, the sides are being chosen.
And I know she told you guys the reason why I did not want to do the OnlyFans was because I was too to fit in the
No. That's what she said to me on the phone. She said, oh, I get it. Tanisha's a fat girl and not a lot of people. I guess a few people will pay for fat girls, but I get what you don't want to do OnlyFans.
I can't lose my fatness. You can't lose your fucking ugly soul, bitch. The devil calling you. You've been calling you.
But for me,
into like opening the live, and I was like, dude, like,
What does that mean?
Because she thought it was me. It was on my phone.
Oh, yeah, I just requested her from your phone live, and I can't see her live because she has me blocked. So I snatched your phone.
Yeah, you did.
And requested it because, like, I'm tired of that talking shit, and I can't ever get into her lives.
Right. Yeah, I honestly think that conversation it needed to happen because it was just too much.
The real conversation still needs to happen with Zeus.
That's when Gabby and them stated that she found out that Ray J, one of the producers, because you know Ray J was one of the producers of Zeus Network at the time. Ray J, allegedly, it was a conversation on the table for Natalie and Tanisha to do a conversation style episode. And all of this added stuff of them going back and forth, that was just to add fuel to the fire for their conversation episode. It was like organized chaos in a sense. Now, although the twins did feel like they was getting played right here in this situation, this was not the straw that broke the camel's back. Because Tanisha and Natalie conversation did not air, but put a pin in that and I'm gonna come back and explain why I really feel like they thought they was getting played. And that's when you start to see the sprinkling of Natalie and them girls interacting with Zeus. You got Sarah laying all over Ray J and up at the Zeus headquarters and stuff. So that's when the twins was like, what's going on? Like, is this something that's going to Zeus? Are y'all trying to cut us out? What's the deal with Ray J? Are y'all laughing at me behind my back? Cause I ain't do shit but keep it real with y'all this whole motherfucking time, Rocky.
Y'all laughing at me behind my back cause I ain't been but keeping it real with y'all. This whole motherfucking time, Rocky.
Nah, they ain't say that. But basically, they was asking the hard questions that they felt like everybody within that chat was just looking over. It felt like all them other girls like Rocky and Jenna, they were just being lapdogs, just listening to everything that Natalie was just saying. Like the twins were stating, we can't even get together to agree on production company, but everybody want to go out their way to buy these little cutouts of. We need to establish a foundation first. So once the twins asked Natalie about, you know, what's her relationship with Ray J and them, oh, Natalie was like, my relationship with Ray J has nothing to do with you guys. This business. The twins stated the next day they looked up, the twins and Erica, they were removed from the group chat. And the rest of them went on.
Me, Danny, and Gabby are not a part of this shit, y'all. Because we're the only ones that was debating with Natalie. She wanted to scam you guys on OnlyFans and not release any episodes. And me, Danny, and Gabby kept debating with her for the past 2 to 3 days about giving you guys real episodes because that's what you guys want to see. She was telling us Rocky and Sarah told us verbatim, we don't give a fuck what the fans want to see. I wish I would have recorded their ass on Zoom earlier because they said, we don't give a what the fans want to see. We're going to do what we want to do. We kept I can send y'all, I can screenshot the DMs. Me, Danny, and Gabby kept screenshotting you guys messages from OnlyFans saying that you guys want to see real episodes, and they kept telling us we don't give a fuck what the fans want to see. They don't want to give you guys episodes on the OnlyFans. Me, Danny, and Gabby are not a part of it because we kept telling Natalie we want to give you guys real episodes.
How are you gonna be a producer, okay, and be like, oh, well, I don't like her? You're never going to make it.
It's like, bitch, I ain't like none of y'all either. Shit, I definitely ain't like that bitch Sarah. Sarah kept saying little racist ass shit I ain't fuck with. Racist, talking about some their blue flame. Oh, that's so ghetto and ratchet. We're gonna get our face cut. Shut up, you racist ass hoe. Big lip ass, crimson ass face ass, big puffer fish face ass, Botox face ass, bubble booty ass. You talking about some she ain't had no surgery. Bitch, you got that bubble booty blew up like a bubble balloon. Stop fucking playing with me, ho. Y'all lame as fry. Matter of fact, I'm finna go down the line. Natalie, moon pie face ass bitch. Sarah, big blowfish face ass. Jada, squirrel looking ass. Who else? Manning ass. Y'all ain't want me on that. Rocky, YouTube, long head ass. Did I forget one of them hoes? All y'all nugget head ass, onion head ass. Boop, 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 body ass. Bitch, fuck wrong with y'all. Get y'all big doodle-lit, clown ass. Wrong with y'all.
Most difficult two girls I have ever in my life came across. I've came across a lot of people from all over the world and back again. You two are so difficult to work with that if I repeated some of the things that people have told me higher up than me at the networks, you guys are so difficult. I never had an OnlyFans page. I don't do OnlyFans. I didn't even know how to operate the OnlyFans. I just saw that when I read about OnlyFans, because I have been reached out by the owner multiple times to come to OnlyFans and I still declined it. It was like, oh, you can have the opportunity to create any kind of content on OnlyFans. It doesn't need to just be whatever. So I asked the girls, like, what do you do on there? Oh, bitch, they be asking for feet pictures than Erica. I was like, you have an OnlyFans? Okay, sis, bet. What do you do on there? Girl, I be doing... Okay, so whatever you guys are doing, a whole bunch of lies about me, that I was running off with this money. Every single girl who was involved had the login. Every single girl had the login. Every single girl had the login. Every single dime has gone to the show. Nobody's made money.
But let me tell you how every little slight pebble I'm finna mention led into the creation of where we're at now. They did proceed to go on and do the Bad Beef reunion on OnlyFans, but it was a scam. They even brought Tiana from season 11. They brought her on board, I guess, when they left. And they filmed these little videos for the OnlyFans, but a majority of the people who got it, they said it was a scam. Like, they really wasn't hitting on nothing.
I cannot believe this actually has fans and how people can actually talk shit about us. You guys are so driven in your hate towards me and my sister that you're not reading the actual facts. What letter was sent? What email was sent? If you didn't want us on the show, we're cool with it. Just give us our money out of the $15K. She's saying it was $11,000. No, we have a screenshot, dumbass, that we made over $15,000 yesterday. Who knows what the it's up today? So you're gonna either give us our money or we're gonna get it by any means.
Guess why they wasn't hitting on nothing? Because once that Bad Beef reunion stuff uploaded onto OnlyFans, they got the big head and started going to Liam Palmer. And Liam and Zeus offered them a conversation episode. You remember that in 2020? But Tiana was not invited to be a part of that. Guess they felt like she was boring or didn't add nothing to the show. Whatever. Tiana was not invited back.
It's gonna be short and sweet because we don't want to give these bitches no more promo. When I say I mean Ray J too. So, I mean Ray J's funny, but I'm just like very confused by his actions. Because he wants to make money and he somehow sees money in Natalie because his wife, ex-wife, whatever the f they are, convinced him, which he said to me or to you on our page, that that's why they basically went with Natalie. Secondly, me and Ray J never had a conversation. They called Danny, him and Lamel and some other random dude called Danny, and Danny was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And if you get Gabby in a room, she's going to just beat Natalie up, or she'll get her ass beat, one of the two. But it's not, there's going to be no conversation. So we were asked to do the conversation to Danny. Me and Ray J never had a conversation.
ever. Literally ever. I would have taken 20K to go on a room and been like, bah, bah. Even if Gabby got her ass beat, I would still square the up. Someone sent me Natalie's IG story, which said, so if any of these fake ass hoes say a word about the conversation, Tanisha, twins, you all had a chance to pull up scary ass hoes. I will expose you with the email saying you declined. I even offered you 50K to come scary ass bitches. I will put these paws on all of you weak ass bitches, so before you speak, watch your fake ass post. I have the emails for your whack manager. She will be declining blah 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 blah. Ha 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 ha, scary bitch. Post the mother emails where we turn down 50K. Yeah. If you got the receipts, do what we do and post the motherfucking receipts. Bitch, I would have taken 20K. I would have taken 50K for sure.
Now, if you remember that conversation episode, it was Natalie, Rocky, Jada, Sarah, Christina, and Shannon. What happened right after that conversation episode? Boom, we get introduced to Baddies ATL. And this is just putting my opinion out there. This is when I feel like the twins really felt blindsided, because if they were like me, I was low-key kind of shocked when I saw Tanisha was a part of this project, because I remember at the time Tanisha was just so adamant, like she's not doing it because of the restrictions. She has to watch her health, and just based on like the intense beef, quote unquote, that her and Natalie was having, her impression was that she just was not going to do it.
The way that this is set up, you guys, I'm not leaving my son to go film anything if his father is not here. And if I was to film anything, it would have to be, I would have to be guaranteed that everybody on that set, it's a closed set. First of all, we in a bubble, and everybody's free. Everybody's been tested. I've been tested as well. I cannot take any chances or any risk with this thing. I am a heavy smoker. I do not eat right. I know I could barely breathe on a regular day. I listen, and I'm all precaution.
Now, granted, she did say it would have to be certain factors in place for her to be a part of this. And I'm not knocking that, you know, she was putting up a ploy, but it was just the timing was just like, oh, wow. Like, I was just like, oh, like, I guess they must have, you know, like they say, money talk, BS wall. But that's why, you know, earlier when I was like, the Victor twins was just like, wow, this is sketchy. And it was just like, this doesn't make sense. And that's what they were like referring to. And then, like, you know, Tanisha was telling them to pull out the project.
Yeah. Okay. This thing blew up. Natalie approached me about an idea. That shit went left. I saw that shit going left, and I pulled out. Natalie had casted her people when I told her the fans are the ones who should vote who gets to be in the house. How are you charging fans to vote and they're not actually voting? You're choosing. What was that? I pulled out. I told Gabby from the beginning. I said, yo, pull out. This shit looks crazy. It doesn't seem right. Gabby told me what, like, they were mad. They didn't listen to me. I have opened up myself to Gabby and Danny. I have been available. They have been calling me nonstop, all types of hours. It has been intense and it's insane. When I didn't have an agreement with Danny and Gabby, okay, they came when shit fell apart, which I told them.
Yeah, it was just a lot. And I remember Danny, she was like just uploading a video crying, just like being like, you know, why do people like dislike us so much and use us when you can see this stuff right there? And I was like, you know, to be fair, I can't kind of see what she's talking about right there.
I'm tired, exhausted, and I'm tired of everyone using me and Gabby for their own self-gain. At one point, Gabby talked to Tanisha on the phone, and she's like, when I originally posted about the phone when her and Natalie weren't fighting, she said so many people DM me and they hate you guys, and I don't get why they hate you guys. And me and Gabby have always had the conversation of like, yeah, why do people hate us so much? It's kind of weird.
And slowly but surely, we see Natalie doing her little underhand work. Because who's missing? Jada, Rocky, and Shannon. And we get into Baddies ATL. Baddies ATL, it wasn't the best, it was a flop. It felt like I kept seeing one big boardroom meeting. But we do see Tanisha brought on, and we see Tanisha and Natalie have their little conversation argument. Now we're seeing the inclusion of Janelle, Seven, Judy, and Sydney Starr. The show was a mess, the reunion was a mess. Guess what? Natalie being Natalie, we come back from Baddies South. Oh, we getting rid of, we even got rid of all these girls. And Baddies South, we're seeing it's no longer a BGC thing. And really the only original that was offered back was Christina, but Christina didn't want to do it no more. Actually, Erica from season 9 was supposed to be on Baddies South. And Christina, this was at the time, said that they opted for or somebody that Liam knew, which didn't turn out to be Scotty.
It's a fact. I'm not defaming, I'm stating a fact. So the facts are that Lucci V was told that she was getting flight information within the next 3 to 5 business days. She was told her rates. She was told it's okay to reject the music gigs that she was getting because she was casted. She got very far, and then I want to say 3 or 4 days when I got my flight before flying out, I was like, hey, you got your flight and everything? And she was like, they didn't call me. Did they call you? I'm like, yeah, they've been calling me. Everything's set up. Like, I'm like, call them. They probably just forgot to call you. They didn't forget to call her. They casted somebody else that actually I think someone in production is probably having a love interest with. And that's who they decided to cast.
But we see it on Baddies South. We added other people from other shows. And we got Krishan Rock, who's kind of the reason why all this baddie stuff is here. But guess what? That sneaky Natalie, she's slowly but surely making her way to the middle. So now, here we are at Baddies Caribbean. Natalie got exactly what she wanted. She is sole executive producer and the only OG BGC girl still involved with this project. And all them original bad girls that came together to try to make this happen, drop them like a bad habit. Which you could call that shady business practice, or you can label it what it is, just a super villain. And she got what she wanted. And all these other girls that she be casting, all these other BGC girls she cast, are girls who either are not gonna rock the boat, girls who do what she say, not gonna go against the grain, and not question stuff. As far as the Victor twins, I really don't think they care. I still follow them. They done gave their life to Christ. They're on a new path. But that's the story about why the Victor twins and a lot of your favorite BGC girls wasn't on this baddies stuff. Kind of all boils down to Natalie just kind of wanted to be the only OG BGC girl a part of this project. And she had her eye on that from the beginning, but she indeed got what she wanted. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game when business is involved. But that is all I have for this video today. Let me know if you want more of these BGC psychological deep dive. I could literally do these for days. Like, I kid you not. And how do you feel about the Victor twins not being part of Baddies? Would you have liked to see them on Baddies? And how do you feel about this Baddies thing starting as something as small as an OnlyFans thing and turning into this big phenomenon that everybody's watching? It's kind of like a modern day McDonald's. Put your thoughts in the comment section. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.